Seriously. Come on in, guys. Come on, let's grow. And I'm eating, so you guys have to excuse me. I have not eaten today at all. Welcome to the Grow Stream. Thanks for dropping in. This is so ratchet. Chewing in your guys' ear. Let me pull this back some. That's annoying. I want to use this mic for ASMR because I'm hearing everything. Welcome to the live, Queen. Miss Louisiana Housewife. Thanks for dropping in. Excuse me for chewing in your ear. I'm not eating nothing today. I'm actually starving. How you doing, Queen? Baby and kids are limited. Welcome to the live, sis. Thanks for dropping in. I'm good. Can't complain. It could be worse. A turkey burger. First thing I ate today. So please excuse me for chewing in you guys' ear. Yeah, I patted out my own turkey burger. I don't know what they put in the ones that's already made. So, how you ladies doing? How your weekend been so far, considering we gotta be indoors? Which a lot of people still ain't. They're not getting it. Out here shopping, doing all kinds of stuff as usual. I masked up and did a Walmart run, and people out here like it's just a regular schmegular on Sunday. Just out here. Hey, Reese, thanks for dropping in, Queen. You see how fast it took me to cook? Got it done, boo. It's insanity. I don't know. I don't know how the minds of people, you know. Um, and why they won't just stay inside. Mr. Weenie Housewife, I enjoy being at home too. I'm a homebody. I'm definitely a homebody. I like my me time. Of course, a family, but JJ, welcome to the live. Thanks so much for dropping in. How you doing tonight? You on the road, JJ, or you stationary somewhere? Either way, I hope you're being safe. They are missing something, and I'm prayerfully they don't want to find out what it is. You know, for the most part, some people have to be out there. I'm not talking about that, but I ran to Walmart. What did I have to get? I don't even remember what I ran out there to get. But literally, I was masked up, ran in and out. But when I'm parking, I'm like, I'm having a hard time finding somewhere to park. Why? When supposedly they didn't shut down Virginia, they just out here, and it's crazy. It is crazy. I've been home all week. Carter Z, welcome to the live, Queen. You got here right on time, sis. Yes, we are here. I was late. I had to cook. Ministry started at home. I had to make sure something to eat for the hubs. Thank you, Queen. Me too. I'm loving it. I have all little types of knickknacks and stuff I haven't used. So I'm like, let me just start hooking up some of this stuff since I'm coming live more frequently. But thank you, Queen. How you doing? How's the kids? How's the hubs? I pray everybody is doing well. Reese Cup, you got to check out Baby and Kids Unlimited YouTube channel, because those babies over there are beautiful. I actually was showing Yas and hubby the babies. I'm like, I want one of these babies, and they talking about, oh, that creeps me out. I'm like, why do it creep you out? These babies are beautiful, and I think it's because I'm showing them the babies, but it was a baby. It was a kid. Like, it was a kid one. And I think the kid one kind of freaked them out. You about to put everybody down. I hear that, Queen. I fell in love with those babies. I think they're so adorable and very talented. Very, very talented. The way you put those babies together. You have to visit. I'm gonna send you a link when we get off. Reese Cup, I appreciate you being here. She does not have a channel where she uploads to, but she does come and support. So those are like, for me, I'm grateful for all of my subscribers and supporters, but I think it just speaks volumes when you have people that will support your channel and they don't even have a channel of their own. She could be on here looking at all types of videos. You know how we look at the the Uber the horror story videos and things like that, Reese. You could be on here doing that, but you up in here, boo. So I appreciate you. I really do. Guys, we had a virtual tea party today, me and my coach/daughter. We are sharing about these detox teas that are blessing our entire life. So, I'm not even going to go into it because we did that a little bit earlier. Judge Mathis too. I watch him too. I watch a lot of the judge videos on paternity court, stuff like that on YouTube. But the tea party was amazing, guys. We had a good time. JJ601 says, I support a lot of people channel. I've been here since 2014 and people think this just started. I feel you, bro. Me too. Actually, when I signed up in 2017, it was just me signing up to visit channels. It wasn't me signing up to actually do my own thing, so I feel you. That's the best type of support though, because for the most part, we didn't have, I'm sure they had the live streaming, but it was kind of limited to like the bigger channels. So the shift that YouTube has taken where smaller YouTube is just busting out on the scene with these live videos is amazing. Oh, okay. So what you racing? Like race car, bikes? What are you racing, bro? But guys, I brought the tea party up so that I can cordially invite you guys that are here today to the tea party next Sunday. It's awesome. You win prizes. You can win a week worth of supplies. We just had a great time, and we even closed out with prayer. Like we literally, just use that time to inspire, motivate, encourage people who are dealing with not knowing that they're going back to a job. It's awesome that in these growth streams, we've been talking about setting up residual income, setting up multiple streams of income because, prior to, well, this thing has been here, prior to getting the news of this pandemic, to help people feel more self-sufficient because people right now are out here without a hope. And I mean, regardless, hey, Marquita, thanks for coming back, Queen. Appreciate you coming back. People are out here without a hope. It's just really sad what's happening right now. Last time I looked, I think that the unemployment, people who were applying for unemployment, it was up to 30 million people. And I was talking to Reese a little earlier, and she was sharing with me how, people are actually calling in and can't even get through because of the amount of people that are calling to file claims at the same time. So it's just really a sad time. What's going on in the globally right now? Like, I'm just gonna say what's going on in the country, but actually what's going on globally right now. Yeah, sis, it's just really sad. Oh, drag bike. Okay, drag bike. Nice. You ran with a club in Mississippi. So, we've been prayerful for our leadership, for just the nation and everything. Definitely keeping our immune systems up. That's something that I'm not going to not say or push or encourage, guys, because it's very important. Apparently, this virus is out here. They're saying that we have no immunity for it because there's no, they're still trying to establish a vaccination or, a shot for it. So I've been being proactive and just keeping my immune system up, doing what I know to do with regards to the herbs and things like that. And I feel amazing, guys. I feel really good. Staying indoors, definitely don't have a problem with social distancing, but grateful for the fact that we can connect with each other across the globe this way via live, so it's just amazing. And I'm just been praying, especially for those on the front line all across the country, but especially in New York. These people are being traumatized about what they're seeing. I mean, it's their job. They see people die all the time, but to see people dying every 2 and 3 seconds, it has to take a toll on them. And so, I just been standing in the gap for them. When I cared for my mom, it took me a long time to get that out of my head. Her last few days, it's very, very traumatizing to watch somebody die, and it's nothing you can do about it. So, I mean, I've been praying for them, even supporting a couple of nurses who've come on, guys. I'm going to share a couple of videos on my community tab after this live stream, because there's been nurses that's actually coming on from the emergency room in tears, just crying like they don't know how much more that they can take. And also praying for their health and praying for them to be covered, because a lot of them haven't even been able to get the test themselves yet. Go figure. There are people working on the front line, and a lot of people have not, these people that are actually working on the front line have not had this test made available to them yet. And so while I'm keeping up with the news, I'm really watching the behind the scenes on YouTube where you getting the real deal, because these are real people who are on the front line doing the work, not people from the White House telling you, oh, we're going to be open by Easter and all this other foolishness. Not none of that, guys. Baby and Kids Unlimited, I'm definitely will be lifting up your husband in prayer along with everybody else that I'm praying for. Yeah, Queen, I can't even imagine Miss Louisiana housewife and I work in healthcare as well, but I work on the back end of it with regards to billing. So it's been really hectic on our end as well, having to learn new COVID ICD-10 codes, learning these codes and putting them into play. We've never had to use these type of codes before. So not just learning them ourselves, but also training staff so that people, could have a understanding of what's going on. So we will definitely be lifting up a baby and kids unlimited, her husband, her family as well, because that's another thing concern that they he's essential to Carter. Okay, he's shipping out supplies. Yeah, we're praying for everybody that's out here. JJ too. You on the road, JJ, or you stationary? You out here delivering? Yeah, Marquita Reese Cup was sharing on her channel how she's doing the tea, and she incorporates garlic in her tea, ginger, which is also good for the immune system. What is the Indian herb? And I don't know why I can never sit turmeric. Turmeric is great for your immune system. Guys, simple things that's in your kitchen, you could be making teas out of to safeguard your health and the health of your children, because your children can also take the can drink a ginger tea. You can make that. And also, guys, you can actually make a what is it? When you get it, this is so crazy, guys. This brain fog is real. Okay, we get it slowly but surely. We getting this mental clarity back, but it's just been crazy because I can have a thought and literally it's almost like I could just feel something, just snatch it right out of my head. Oregano. Make you some oregano tea. Oregano is amazing. As a matter of fact, do some research on all of oregano and the benefits of it. Oregano is a natural antibiotic. It's good for your gut. It's good for any type of yeast overgrowth. It's good for your immune system. We have things right in our kitchen, guys, that we can just literally boil in a pot. We know how to do this. We're not new to this. We know how to do this. And I feel like, a lot of people who are out here without a hope or, are just like really, really, really panicking and stuff like that. Not just for the jobs, the sake of the job. A lot of them is for the sake of the job, but for the most part, a lot of them because, anytime something is new, it's not new, but new to us and foreign, people can become fearful of the unknown. So we got a choice tonight, guys. We can either operate in fear or we can stand up in faith. And I choose to stand up in faith. I believe that this too shall pass. As a culture, we have always been able to adjust to changing times, changing situations. We just always been able to get in there and shift with things. All the way back to slavery time, when they gave us the pig, right? They gave us the nasty part of the pig. And what did our ancestors do? Our ancestors made chitlins. Okay, now I don't eat all that. I don't. But I can understand that they did what they needed to do to survive. And so we know how to shift with it. And so that's just my encouragement, that we just do what we know to do. Boris DIY, thanks so much for dropping into the live tonight, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it so much, guys. I really do. We just need to shift with it. And just, stay prayerful, of course. Stay prayerful and use common sense. A lot of it is common sense. I mean, the like I said on the onset of the live stream, we did a really quick Walmart run today, and then people was out there like it was just a regular Sunday. I mean, we had a hard time finding some place to park. That shouldn't be when you're being told to keep your butt at home. Boris DIY, oregano is a natural antibiotic. So I don't know if you ever heard of oregano oil, but Google oil of oregano. So when you boil down regular oregano, like the flakes, it will yield, the boiled water will pull out. It will siphon out that the oil from it, and that's actually what you benefit from it. The oils in it. It's astringent. It is full of antioxidants. It literally kills any type of yeast overgrowth. I love it too, sis. I do. And I usually, when I make oregano tea, I'll put a lemon in there and that's it. I don't really like to sweeten my teas up with all kinds of sugars and stuff like that because it takes away from the benefits of it. But oregano is an amazing, like, I mean, people, we have an arsenal in our very own seasoning cabinet where we can keep our immune systems up because that's what's imperative right now. You just want to have a really strong immune system. Marquita said it helped the sore throat I had in about 2 days. Yes, it works really, really quickly. Yeah, so Boris DIY, I would suggest, Queen, if you're going to take the oil, get it in a capsule form. Welcome back, JJ601. Make sure you get it in the capsule form because people do take it, but it'll burn your mouth out, baby. That stuff will burn your mouth out. Raw honey is great for anything, Marquita. But some people like to put all this sugar and stuff in there now. I'm not relating. Raw honey or agave, that's great if you want to sweeten something naturally. And it burns like fire, Queen. The first time that I did try olive oregano years ago, I literally got the liquid form and dropped that thing under my tongue. What? Oh my goodness. So yeah, it was terrible. But it's really, really good. And even with garlic, like I don't have a problem taking garlic. That too is a natural antibiotic and a blood cleanser. So that's something to if you can stomach it. I mean, when I say that, some people can't take the smell of it. So yeah, you can definitely mix it in juice. If you get the oil of oregano without the capsule, you can definitely mix it in juice and it will like kind of tone down that burn your mouth out situation. Guys, give me 1 second. I need to call my husband for something. I don't want to scream in you guys' ears. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so chase it down with juice. That's what you would do, Reese. Listen, let me tell you something. As soon as it hits your mouth, it's gonna burn it. So you might as well mix it with that juice before you do that. Or you can mix it, take you a teaspoon of raw honey, because that's great too. Raw honey is a great antioxidant too. Not that honey that that they got sitting on the shelf that just say honey. That they gotta put preservatives and stuff in. I'm talking about the raw honey that got you got the film on the top of it. You can see that nobody ain't messed with it. That honey is a good natural antibiotic. People use it in their eyes for glaucoma. They'll mix some of the raw honey in some warm purified water and use it as drops, and it clears your eyes up. Anything you can with antioxidants in it, green tea. Get elderberry tea, which they bought that stuff up. I'm glad I get my elderberry tea from a vendor, because if I was dependent on that tea, I mean, every store that I went to, Kroger's, Walmart, Food Lion, I even went to the Piggly Wiggly guys. Some people ripped that daggone elderberry off the shelf, and I ain't mad at them because it's a great source of minerals and vitamins that help to build up your immune system naturally. Yeah, turmeric is amazing. I know a lot of people do it with milk, but I'm not about that milk life. I use almond milk, coconut milk, but I am not about that cow milk's life. And I'm not even gonna get into it for people maybe online on the live who are into it. I ain't about turning people off from things that they eat. But turmeric is great, not only internally, but externally. It's good for eczema, psoriasis. It's good for facials. It's really good. It's just a good all around. Ooh, I mean, guys, these herbs come from the earth. Who put them here? And it was good. Ain't that what he did after he saw what he did and said that it was good? So that's why it's good. It's all good. Now, of course, we still got some plants out here we need to be careful, mindful of that will kill you. But I don't think you can buy nothing like that. And we ain't out here going in the yard picking stuff that we don't know nothing about. But even in that, what's coming up now out of the ground is dandelions, right? Is it dandelions? Yeah, dandelion, because I got dandelion root. So dandelions are coming up all over the place. To the grass, it is it's a predator, but to your system is a blessing. So to the grass is considered as it chokes up the grass. People go out there and they pull those up. They pull the dandelions up, and dandelions, I wouldn't pull none from out there, but I do buy them wild harvested from a vendor. And I'd use that as a tea too. That's a diuretic. That is also something that helps to flush out excess salt and water from your kidneys, from your liver, from your body. So if you're dealing with edema, if you're dealing with any type of water weight, dandelion root is amazing for that. And you can actually make that in as a tea as well. Now, listen, I'm not telling you guys to go out there and pick nothing out the yard. Don't do that. Help me out, guys, because I share with you guys. I'm transparent and told you I'm dealing with brain fog. So those of you that garden, what is it called when you have plants that choke out the things that grow up that choke out the grass? What is that? What do they call that? Because that's what dandelions do. They're considered. It's not good for the grass, but it's good for the system. Reese Cup said, please stay away from dairy. That keeps the mucus in the lung. You want to come up here, Reese? I'm going to send you and anybody else that want to come up here. Y'all, I'm loving these panels. I really am. Because then I ain't the only one that has to talk, And then plus I like participation anyway. And it makes the live a little bit more interesting to get different points of views. I'm going to put the link here. So anybody that would desire to come up, you're definitely welcome to come on up here. You ain't got to cam up. You don't. You can't just come up and join in on the conversation. Okay, sweetheart. When you're ready, the link is there. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys so much for the thumbs up. Yeah, we went live with the tea party at 6. Had a fun time. We really had a fun time. And I'm just looking forward to it growing and just really helping people to understand what we're doing with regards to trying to change, or I'm not even gonna say trying to, because we are being a life changer, because that's what we are. That's the assignment. So, it's just amazing to see that that's what you're actually doing when you can hear stories of people that you've sown into and how they benefited from what you actually sown into their lives. Thank you so much, Marquita. I love when we can come together and get real raw stories, testimonies, not ashamed to share them. Like T was sharing how she did the whole women's conference and had no idea that she was pregnant at the time of the conference. And she has been trying to conceive for a couple of years now. I know a couple of years ago, she had a miscarriage she was like 5 months pregnant and had a miscarriage, and it was very devastating. I mean, it was extremely devastating for her. Even on Mother's Day, we still tell her Happy Mother's Day. She had a 5-month fetus in her. It was identifiable. It was a little boy. And it crushed her completely. So we still tell her that to help her just to acknowledge that she experienced that, to not make it seem like that didn't happen in her life. And I never knew that she appreciated the fact that we were telling her Happy Mother's Day, getting her gifts for Mother's Day and things like that. But she does. We never know what small contribution we can make to somebody's pain that would bring them joy. And that's why we do it. But she's been trying to conceive. And so after her being obedient to God and doing this women's conference this year, she had no idea she was pregnant. And, that same week we got a call saying that she miscarried. So again, of course she was disappointed, but to go and get checked by her doctor and for him to tell her, yeah, you're able to carry, but this is what you need to do because you have PCOS, which is horrible as well in itself. The things that we go through, right, women? The things that we suffer through. And a lot of times we suffer through it in silence because sometimes we feel like we're the only ones going through until you start to tell your story. That's why I love to surround myself with people who are not ashamed of their story. And even people who may be ashamed, let's hang around for a while so that we can get you comfortable enough whereby you don't mind sharing your story, because it's always for somebody else. We go through it, feel like we're going through it alone, hurt through it, cry through it, lose sleep over it. And at the end, when it's all said and done, we realize it was for somebody else. Ain't that something? It was for I went through all of this for somebody else. So somebody else will never get what you went through or even get a sense of I'm not alone if we don't do what? If we don't tell our story. So I'm just glad to be in a place where I'm not ashamed to share it and I'm surrounded by women who are not. And I understand those who are because sometimes there are women who've shared their story and people use it against them. So we understand that as well. We understand that as well. And so yeah, I'm just grateful to be in a place where eventually you hang around me long enough, you're going to feel comfortable enough to say, yeah, this is my story, because this is definitely a judge-free zone. We share a lot of things, have a lot of things in common. I believe, whose live was I in? Um, I was in somebody's live, and I'm gonna remember in a minute, guys. Y'all know, charge it to my brain fogged head and not my heart. Um, but they were talking about getting a hysterectomy. Um, Stephanie. I was in Stephanie's live and I was actually working, so I couldn't really. Sometimes, guys, you'll see me in the lives and I'll be watching from the smart TV, and it gives you no type of way to really communicate in the chat. So a lot of times I'm there, guys, and I'm supporting. I will pick my phone up and say, "Hey, I'm here," but then you won't see me say anything else. I'm still there. I'm riding it with that live till the wheels fall off. I'm riding with you till the wheels fall off. But yeah, Stephanie was talking. I was listening to her, and I literally teared up because, a lot of times we go through it, brought back memories. When she was talking about she had a hysterectomy and she did not have any type of support. Now her daughters did come around and eventually help her, but I cried, number one, because I couldn't relate to not having that type of support at a time like that. And then I also cried because it was my experience as well. I was 33 years old. They told me I had endometriosis, which a lot of stuff that I've been told growing up and just, maturing and coming into womanhood by physicians is why I have the mindset that I have today with regards to natural, holistic health and well being. Because a lot of times, for the most part, I was lied to. Um, Being sick is big business. Having ailments is big business. Having issues with your body is big business. Again, doctors aren't trained to heal us. They're trained to treat the symptoms. If they can keep the symptom there, then they can keep the bag there. And so I've always been proactive about my health after the fact, after being told that 33 years old that you need a hysterectomy. We're going to keep the ovaries. This is what the doctor says. We're going to keep the ovaries there because we don't want you to go into medical menopause. I had my kids young. I had my daughter when I was 17. My kids are 5 years apart. So I had my daughter when I was 17. I had my son when I was 22. And then I had my other son when I was 27. So my kids are 5 years apart. They're currently now 24, 29, and 34 years of age. So by the time I was 33 and the doctor told me we got to take your uterus for endometriosis, um, I had my kids already, but it was still bittersweet because you're taking something. it- I mean, spiritually, a lot of times when people are saying things in the natural, I'm hearing it in the spiritual. You're gonna take my whole womb. This is the place where I birth out. This is where I give life. And I was devastated. I was devastated. Yeah, I had got my tubes tied and everything. So it wasn't that I was going to have any more children, but I'm looking at it in the spiritual sense, like you're going to take the part of me that I give birth, that I birth out. Um, and guys, at this time, I was in ministry. So, I'm taking this thing serious. Well, I'm still in ministry, but I'm just saying I was growing in ministry. And so I'm looking at that like, you got to take out, like, I'm a midwife. Like, at this time, my assignment is to be a midwife, and you're going to take my womb. You're going to take the very thing, um, um, that births out. And so, anyway, long story short, guys, because that's, for another time. Thank you so much, Baby and Kids Unlimited. I appreciate that, Queen. Honey, it's the herbs, it's the tinctures, it's the teas. It is. I make my own herbal capsules. Okay, I know what goes in this body at all times. Just like with the turkey burger, I mix my own ground turkey and I put in it what I want, sage and all good kinds of good things and make it delicious. I don't like to get that padded out stuff. I don't know what's in here, you know. And me and my husband are actually trying to wean off of only meats I eat now, guys, is turkey, chicken, fish, seafoods, and that's it. I'm not into red meats and things like that. Anything that takes a really long time to break down in the body, I try to avoid. But back to the hysterectomy story, guys, and prayerfully it's helping somebody because listen, a lot of times when I'm led to share something, is just for that. But I'm listening to Stephanie tell her story, and it's blessing me so good because, of course, I know I'm not the only woman that's ever had this experience, but to be connected to people who have gone through some of the same things with that you've gone through is just a blessing in itself. And so 33, go through the surgery. Husband fully supported me. They left the ovaries because they said I was too young to go into menopause. I would have went into surgical menopause. At this time, of course, I'm a medical biller, so I'm on the back end. I know the ICD-9s at the time. They did not have ICD-10s at the time. So I know the ICD-9s at the time. So I'm asking for my pathology report. Let me get my pathology report. They looking at me like, why would you want that? Nobody asked for that. People normally ask for their medical records, blood work, x-rays. Never do people seldomly ask for their pathology report because most of the time that's read by a qualified physician. Give me my pathology report. Long story short, guys, there was no endometriosis on my uterus whatsoever. And upon further research, endometriosis don't even really affect the uterus. It affects the ovaries, the very part of me that you left in there, the part that you chose to leave. That's what it affects. So now I'm not only wroth at the fact that you unnecessarily did a surgery. Let me see. It sound like somebody came in the back door. Is that you, Reese? Yes, honey. Why you didn't even tell me you was ready to come up here? Hey, Reese, okay, so not only
oh my gosh, you know what? You just said, look what okay, this one you represent I'm representing you like this.
that's okay. You good, boo. You good. So not only guys did not only did I not have endometriosis nowhere. Went back to talk to this doctor and he conveniently had retired after my surgery was the last surgery, but upon further research, he had did a plethora. That's my word for the month. He'd done a plethora of hysterectomies before his retirement. So, I'm a medical biller. Let me go in here and see how much this costs. Let me see what type of bag he walked away in retirement with all these unnecessary surgeries, all these unnecessary misdiagnoses, all these lies. Reese, you remember? You remember when I had the hysterectomy?
I do.
I was devastated. I went into a depression.
I think I saw you the day after in the hospital.
You came to the hospital. I was in a depression, guys. I went through a really bad depression. So I can speak to mental health. I can speak to depression. That is very real. And a lot of times people, especially in our culture, don't like to talk about it. It's easy to excuse somebody off. She just crazy. Or you know how she is, or that's just how she is. No, mental health is very much real, guys. And so yeah, I went through depression, and I went through different things, but it also was a blessing in disguise because it pushed me to be proactive from that point on with regards to my health. From that point on, you're not going to just tell me something is wrong and you need to amputate or you need to remove or you need to take something out of me without me doing my full research. From that point, I really started leaning more towards the integrated doctors, the holistic doctors versus the doctors that's only trained to treat a symptom. It was devastating. So listen to her story. It really took me back. You know how sometimes we feel like we over something until you hear it? You know how you know when you over something? When somebody come and they talk about it and nothing in you moves. And so the fact that things were moving on the inside of me was like, wow, it's been 30, 40, 30, 43, 50. It's been almost 20 years since I had that surgery. And it's still to this day brings back memories. and in not a good way. Um, but I said all of that, ladies, to say that we have so many things in common, guys. We do. We have so much in common. So much in common. And so it's kind of mind boggling when you see women contending with each other and we go through a lot of the same stuff. We go through a lot of the same stuff. We deal with a lot of the same pains, a lot of the same disappointments, a lot of the same issues, and we are so much
Mhm.
stronger together. We really are.
Absolutely.
So the whole point in going through that is why birth, deliverance, and the life of somebody else. I went through all of that. I went through depression. I went through pain. I went through all of that for somebody else. Yep. It was for somebody else, guys.
Yeah,
It was for
absolutely.
somebody else. So,
Your story is always for somebody else to,
yeah, your story,
see
your heartache, your pain.
for the because there's gonna be hope. There's hope for somebody else because you came out of it. Then
Hmm.
that your image is, or your life is displayed for somebody else to say, it. If she went through it, he went through it. I can go through it too.
Hmm.
That's what we gotta go through. But we gotta stick together and be, on one accord. Or especially when times like this, you know, we need to be together, or embrace each other, or give somebody a call. But hey, how you doing?
Absolutely.
Even if they owed you money, just hey, what's going on? How you doing? Maybe that will bring
He said,
the
even if they owe you money.
conversation. Maybe that bring the conversation forth or whatever. But check up on the elders. The elderly.
Absolutely.
Check up on
Absolutely.
the people who you haven't heard in a long time. Make sure see if they okay. Sometimes even a call, reaching out, you don't understand that could help somebody. It brings like life into them because they were thought about.
Hmm. It absolutely does help people, especially the elderly. I was sharing on the last live I was on last week. I was sharing how we got an elderly neighbor. He lives around the corner, and he has arthritis in his hand. So anytime he needs to open a can or open up anything, he'll come around and ask Rob to open the can for him, and then go back around the corner. We've been making sure that he eats, he has food because he lives
There,
alone.
there you go. Right? Yeah. See,
He lives
because you
alone.
don't know what somebody's going through.
You
You
don't know
don't.
what
You don't
somebody
know
is going through.
how many family members come and visit them. We
Exactly.
all got family members that only think about themselves. They ain't thinking about the other person. They only worrying about what they could get out of you.
Hmm.
So now is the time. God is like and he's speaking, and it might be silent, but he's really speaking volume right now.
He
While we
is, and it
all
definitely ain't silent, boo, honey. Loud and clear.
if you, I'm saying the silent part of, don't know if they'll get
Right.
their next paycheck, the next week, or if they're going to have a job the following week or whatever, that's, I mean, by that. But
So ain't it an
all of
awesome
that,
time, like what you talking about, making sure that the elderly are okay, that you can actually be an answer to somebody's prayer.
that's right. Yep. Absolutely.
You can
Yep.
become the answer to somebody's
Absolutely.
prayer.
Somebody needs to hear that they are, they're loved, or they feel, cared about.
Hmm. That
That
they're thought about. Yeah.
everybody wants that. Everybody wants that. But yeah, that's how, today we should all, come as one, and even if you don't, because I know this is not all about religion, but even if you don't, feel the presence of God in your heart or whatever, just know by even praying and having a conversation, he hears you.
Hmm.
And that's all you need to know, that he hears you. So
Yes.
if you feel like, I don't hear him, I don't think he's around, I don't think, no, these are for the people right now. If you don't think that God is hearing you, he hears you.
Yes,
He
he
hears you
does.
in the midnight hours. Sometimes if you don't feel like, if you every time you wake up, you always think, you waking up because you're worrying about something. He said,
Hmm.
fret not. Okay. He's not, don't, I mean, don't worry about what, what you don't see. Just just lean on him. Just
That's it.
and I got a lot of Catholic work employees who are really, they feeling like they like, I don't know what, I mean,
They feel
they're
hopeless.
frantic. They're
They feel hopeless.
because they don't know. But I told them, I said to my supervisor, which she is the dean of the School of Theology. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I said to her, I said, we all under the umbrella of Jesus Christ. And I said, he's bigger than this. She was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I like the way you said that. So she invited the whole team and they heard what I said. And I said, that's right. I said, you might be Catholic, but let me tell you, we on under one umbrella, and that's God, Jesus. That's
That's it, honey.
that name.
And
Okay.
that's what people
That,
need to hear. Sometimes people need to be reminded you're not alone. People need to be reminded of that. Cynthia
you should
Pasquale,
be.
thanks so much for dropping in, honey. I sent a
It's
WhatsApp and got no response. I'm not on. Oh, is that towards me, Cynthia? Because I'm absolutely not on WhatsApp, which is probably why you didn't get a response if you're calling me on WhatsApp.
but
Not
yes,
sure who
well,
that's directed to.
that's
But you're
the
absolutely right. There is a hope. You know why people feel like there's not a hope? Because they put their hope in their material things. They put their hope in their jobs. They put their hope in money. They put their hope in people, places. Their hope is needs to be redirected to the right source. And yeah. Oh, silly, I've been on Facebook. Oh, you called me on Facebook Messenger. Let me check. Did you? I'm so sorry. Let me see. I'm not even seeing anything missed here. Which I don't know what that is. I didn't get a call from anyone. I don't have any calls missed. I don't have any calls missed, Cynthia, hun. Hey, Jaden, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Yeah, you didn't call me though because I don't have any missed calls from anyone on social media. What's your number? I don't know what is that Latvian directory. What is that? Latvian directory. I've never heard of that. And if I got any information on Latvian directory, they need to take me up off of it because I did not give any. That's your. Why would my number be in on a European directory?
What happened? Oh well, I guess I gotta. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, inbox me your number, Cynthia. Um, yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm definitely. Yeah, I'm not calling any type of encrypted numbers. I don't even know what that's about. We didn't call so much in 2014. I have no idea who you are. Yeah. Uh, remove. Yeah, I'm not about that spam life, guys. I don't even know what that's about. We don't do WhatsApp over here. I don't know what's going on with my. Let me just fix my camera. My goodness, StreamYard, you have just not been nice to me at all. Like you just been cutting all the way up. Okay. So I need to be watching out because these people don't have nothing. They don't have nothing better to do. And number one, I know I've shared how guys I was timed out. I think the last 300 seconds. That's not long enough. How do you get somebody off the channel, guys? I've never had to. I went to the page and blocked them.
I know we just had the conversation, but I've already agreed to do it.
I reported. And I don't want these 300 seconds to untime out and they back up in here with the nonsense. Why would I need to call somebody if we on live? You can say what you need to say here or inbox or DM me on Do you see that, Marquita? That's foolishness. Like, I don't even know this person.
Next time on The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I don't even have to be dealing with okay, I blocked on the channel, but you know how they come back up with a different name or whatever. Oh, they just move it right along. Ain't nobody got no time for that. What you watching, Reese? Because I don't want to get no
Sorry, you don't want to get a what?
I don't want to get no copyright strike.
Oh no. Oh. No, but I won't even say what I am.
Okay, block them again once they okay, that's what I'm gonna do, sis. I'm gonna have to start getting my block game up. Incredible. First of all, you're telling me that we talked all the time. I don't have any idea who you are. I don't have WhatsApp. 2015 just pulled the year clean out of wherever. Pulled the year clean out of wherever.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking to.
Cynthia for Quad. Can you see the chat?
Oh,
whoever this person was in the chat. Asked them what I called them, and then it's on the Leviathan or whatever network. Some network they were talking about. So I
don't see. Yeah,
because I done deleted everything. So I go to the network.
Cynthia?
Yeah. So I go to the network, and it's somewhere in Europe. Why would I be now? Well, you got me mixed up with somebody else.
She found you on a
some kind of European list. Why would my phone number be on the Europe? First of all, she said she called on WhatsApp. I said I don't have WhatsApp. Then they said they called on Facebook. My phone right here.
Yeah.
My phone is right here. Ain't nobody called me. Ain't nobody called.
She said, she meant Facebook Messenger. But is she on your Facebook page?
No, I don't know that person. Yep, probably a scam. You know they out here too. We gotta be careful on all sides, on all fronts.
But why would she want you to call her? That's funny.
Because it's probably a scammer, like Marquita said. It's probably a scammer. People looking for all types of sinister opportunities. Thanks so much for still being here, Queen. Boris DIY. I appreciate you being here. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I was so contemplating. Okay, so you went live from 6 to 7:30. Do you really want to go? Yeah. I'm right there, guys. I'm crawling to this daggone celebration. I'm crawling to it. But I know a lot of people choose to do 3 or 4 hours a night until when they're down to the tail end. I can't even squeeze it into my schedule. Like it's just a bit much. And then I've seen people they do that and then they be extremely exhausted and stuff. I don't want to do that. It's been a slow grow and I'm grateful for it. Amanda will always love and smart.
Hold on.
Thanks so much for being in the live. She says greetings from Moldova. My Sunday was blessed. How was yours, sis? Thanks so much for dropping in. I appreciate you being here tonight. Let me see if we connected. This is definitely a growth stream, network and growth stream, guys. We just chatted up, we talk. Okay, we'll always love and support.
Mm. What?
Cleaning all day. Well, that's at least that's productive. That sounds very productive. Then some fun play. Okay. Nice. Where's Moldova at? I've never heard of it. Playing with the kitties. Oh. So you're new to YouTube? I was in Europe. Okay, you're in Europe. My Sunday was blessed. It was good. I have no complaints. It was beautiful. Um, you speak Russian, okay? So you don't speak any English. You can understand what I'm saying. I love meeting people from different places around the world.
Okay. I
Amanda will always love and support. My favorite food is seafood. Snow crabs.
Yeah, it's seafood, definitely.
That is my favorite food. Snow crab. Steamed. Oh, you like the shrimp meat. Okay, so we got something in common, sis. We got something in common. I love bluefish and red snapper as well, but my favorite, absolute favorite, is the snow crab. I can eat snow crab every day. Squirrel dumplings, OMG. Now, well, you gotta enlighten me on that. What is a squirrel dumpling? Like a squirrel dumpling? Do you make them? Tell me how you make
No,
them. I like, and this is interesting. Tell me how you make them.
absolutely not. It says it
The
got a squirrel
legs,
name.
okay.
It's a squirrel name, right?
No, it's squirrel dumpling. She eats the legs. How do you cook them?
Us with a squirrel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I see them in the
You seen
street.
squirrel
So I
dumplings
want to eat them.
before? How you
You
cook them,
heat
Amanda?
them.
Deep fried, okay.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so you deep fry them, but how is that a dumpling? How do you make it into a dumpling? Normally, dumplings is like a flour based, right? And if I'm not mistaken, because I'm not into dumplings unless it's peach cobbler.
So what does
Okay,
she
with a
do?
bread batter. So you fry them with the bread batter. What do it taste like if you had to compare it to like chicken or fish or steak? What do it taste like? Okay, so you're just using the meat. Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know if I could stay on this long enough to hear this.
Okay, more oily than fish. It's very
Oh,
interesting. You don't like to learn new things. I love learning.
no,
This is for their culture. This is what she
I
eats.
get it.
What else? What else
I
you eat?
see
What are
them
some
out.
of the
I
other
see
things
them
that you eat,
outside.
Amanda?
I see them outside in my yard. I'm
I
not
know,
gonna
but they eat them.
catch it and eat it.
But that's what they eat in their country. She's from Europe. They eat that in their
I
culture.
know. You know
Like
what?
a lot of stuff we eat that they'll be like, "Oh, I wouldn't eat that." You know what I'm saying? So I'm just interested
I
in
know, but I know, but that just scared the hell out of me after she said that.
a regard. What is a regret? I'm interested. Girl, you never know. You've been and visit Europe and you get the menu and you'll understand some of these things.
But I'm not picking
Regret
squirrel.
is.
I am not picking no squirrel. Oh, so the legs is more chewy.
Yeah, but that's what she said. They deep fry squirrel legs. What about the body part of the squirrel? You guys don't eat that? Look like
Absolutely.
most of the meat is in the body. Oregano vinegar deep fried with caramel mixed with some Parmesan cheese and all melted together. Okay.
No,
See, that
they
sounds
dressing it
interesting.
up.
Huh?
Just dressing it up.
Yeah,
No.
but it sounds very, very interesting. You dump the squirrel body in the trash. Okay, so you don't eat the body. Okay. Okay, so you guys don't eat the body. And this is a dessert. So the squirrel dumpling is a dessert. That's really, really interesting. Wow. Look, you done learned something today, Reese. And
I do. I can't. I won't see myself eating it. So
yeah, but there's still nothing wrong with learning about it. I'm sure there's a lot of things that we eat that. What about drunken squirrel? Amanda, do you guys eat that? Oh, okay. A regret is a regret. Am I saying that right? A regret.
wait a minute. You tried dog. You know what? This is the end of that conversation.
Why? You can't do you have the people this freedom of speech, people
Yeah,
will
but I
express themselves.
girl, I can't stomach this.
Am I saying that? A regret. Is that how you say it? A regret. Just a teaspoon. Um, what about drunken squirrel? You guys eat that as well? I know, Marquita. I know. Reese having a heart attack over there. It wasn't too nice. I'm sure that it wasn't. Um, yeah, we want to try not to offend people because people do eat stuff differently. But that's just something I would never, ever, ever try. But you guys got to understand in some countries, they don't look at our like we in our country we look these are domesticated animals, right? But in other countries, they are food. I would never look at it as food, and no, it's
Well, let me tell you,
absolutely not.
if you eat a bat,
Oh my
dog, and
goodness.
snake, you
So
can't cook
Amanda,
for
you sound
me.
like you open to just try about anything. I mean, even if somebody offered me, it's no way. I know, Marquita. I know. Listen, and I'm thinking about my two little babies I had. Teresa, you remember my babies, my dorkies.
What?
My little dorkies.
Yeah, yeah, they got that in
Yeah,
the pot.
they eat snail here too, Amanda. They definitely eat snail here. It's escargot. Ain't messing with that either. I'm thinking about my
Goodness, but
babies
I just,
too, Marquita. It's ooh, Jesus. So
yeah.
snails with garlic. Okay. Trying to get in this live. Let me see. I'm a
Who you
huge
tell?
fan, but who are you? I can't see who you are. If I can't see who you are saying you're a huge fan, um, let me see your camera. Who is this? Jaden, is that you, Jaden? Jaden, if that's you, you can come up. Normal fat kid. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who you are, normal fat kid. So you guys eat the snails with garlic. They eat that over here too. Escargot. I'm not messing with no snails or no type of meat that I already know is going to be chewy. Um, I like clams, but I like them fried. Okay. What about the Teresa? What else? The appetizer that
Um,
I don't care for it either. People ask, do you want the rings or do you want?
calamari.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't care for that either. Rob loves it. Why did your hair fall out? What did your hair fall out from, Amanda? Oh, you recently got a tattoo eyebrow. Why'd your hair fall out? Hey, Keely Queen, thank you so much for coming into the live tonight. I hope you're staying safe, Queen. How you doing, sis?
She's
Oh, your eyebrow. So why'd your eyebrow? Oh, because you plucked it too much. Yeah. After a while, you know what? Castor oil.
Man.
If you put some castor oil up there, they'll grow back, Amanda. I don't care how much you plucked it. If you put some castor oil in there, they'll grow back. Go ahead and get your eyebrows back. So you went on and you got a tattoo and the fruits of it. So you just didn't have to deal with it no more, huh?
Yes.
Um,
Stay away from wild meat.
can't complain. Grateful for life, health, and strength, sis. How am I having a look? Was that you trying to come onto the live?
Okay.
You got it done. $7.
That's not right now.
How am I going to have a look, Amanda? Oh, it's in your profile photo. Let me look. Let me check it out. Okay, let me see. You paid $47 just for one, or you got them both done, Amanda? You got them both done? I'm looking at it now. Let me fix this. Oh my God, this camera is annoying. I don't even know why. I need to just rip my whole background down because you got them both done. Okay, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, they look nice. You like it more natural? Yeah, it is a little. My background is black. I have some other colors. Let me show you. Let's mute this out so you guys don't hear it. I definitely got other backdrops, and I got backdrops all over the place. I have this one. This would be a little bit more brighter, right? Right, the darling? Yeah, but ain't nobody had no time for all of that because I went right from the tea party to my growth stream. So I got this one, and then I got the green screen where you can just have any back color you want, But I'll definitely be thank you so much, Boards DIY. I appreciate you so much for hanging out, Queen. Stay safe. Have a blessed week.
Yes.
Okay, Amanda. You was doing okay up until this point, sweetheart. You was doing really, really good, honey. So yeah, we don't talk like that in here. Mm-mm. Yeah, honey, thank you so much for dropping in. Appreciate you dropping in, sweetheart. Incredible. I told you they're gonna be coming. I told you they're gonna start freaking coming, and I just gotta get my block game on. I gotta get ready for this.
Who coming?
I gotta get ready for this.
What? You see somebody? Huh?
I gotta get ready for this foolishness, this nonsense.
What? Tracy. Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Amanda, the dog eater. That's who I'm talking. I'm talking about the daggone dog eater. We don't. I should have known it was building up to something. I should have known that. Let me come in here and just go ahead and just block this one out, and then they'll be made another one. This is why I'm leery about people who, you could tell they just creating these channels to come up in these live streams and be ridiculous.
That was crazy.
Did you see what she said? Oh no, we ain't doing that around here. You in the wrong stream, boo. I'm sure they got a live stream up here for all of that.
Yeah, you want to go eat?
They got a stream. They got some streams on here for all that. She in the wrong one.
Yeah, because we don't eat dogs.
I was trying to let her live too, Marquita. Okay, she went into the squirrel. Okay, now ain't a comment. I know a bunch of older people that have partaked in squirrel. But when she started talking about she ate dog, she done went to China and ate some dog. I'm still trying not to offend anybody, still trying to not offend anybody, even though like you over there, you considering your baby, I was considering my babies too. But all that other stuff with the daddy boo, you in the wrong room for all of that. You in the wrong room for all that. We can't do nothing for you or your eggs.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I couldn't believe that. What was the purpose of that?
They coming out tonight, yo. Corona is bringing them all out here.
Yes, they are.
Just incredible.
Yeah, she lost me on that one when she eat dog. Why would you say that?
She said, well, like, let me tell you something. I meet a whole lot of different type of people, and I try not to offend people because, especially when it comes around the food, even though I could be repulsed, I mean, I try not to show it on my face too, because a lot of people say, girl, fix your countenance, because even though you smile and we can see, it's not going on behind the scenes. So, guys, I'll be over here trying to work on all of that so I don't offend people. I don't want to offend people. And Rona bringing them out is bringing them out. And you know what I think is hilarious with regards to us, our culture? We always we can find a way to give something a nickname, can't we? Roro, Rona. We can find a way to give something a nickname. It's hilarious.
Oh, we got that down pat.
It's hilarious. Yeah, that was incredible. And you know what, Reese, you did good, because normally you would have offended her. I'm so glad you didn't do that.
Oh God.
Thank you, boo. You listen, we just been working on ourselves and working on the way that we respond to things and realizing that we pick and choose our battles. And a lot of times no response is the best response. But sometimes you just can't, like you thought about Lovely. I'm thinking about my babies. Like, no, she did not sit up here and just say she had a spoonful of dog. Did you see when she said she went to China, she tries dog before? So Reese said dog. So I'm looking like, really? Oh my God. And then she says, well, it was only a spoonful. That's still TMI. I would never tell nobody that. I would never tell nobody that.
I would have took that to my grave.
I know it's right. I know that's right. So that's crazy. You know what, y'all guys, believe it or not, people out here really living like that. They really out here eating like that. It's terrible. They really out here eating like that.
That's she was turning my stomach.
Completely. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but you know what? I need to move you up some. It keeps shifting. I don't know why I keep shifting, but I ain't gonna worry about it.
What keeps shifting?
My camera, I got using the actual webcam tonight. And Vernon's Junk Closet, thanks so much for coming in the live tonight, Queen. I'm blessed. How are you? How we doing in Canada, sis? We hanging in there? Guys, I'll tell you right now, I wish I was in Canada. I wish I was in Canada right now. I told my husband, I said, we moving to Canada because it's crazy over here. You laughing at me, Reese?
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. It's crazy over here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you in New York. Okay, so were you in Buffalo? I'm ready to be up in Canada. Another country.
Yeah.
They wilding over here. And I know the whole world is dealing with this pandemic, but I'm just saying the way that things are being handled here is is really ridiculous. It's really freaking ridiculous. So, yeah. But this is the first time I told my husband I wanted to go to Canada. Like, I don't know, I remember a few years back, I'm like, we need to move to Canada. This is ridiculous. Matter of fact, my son was in his second year of college and we were doing Parent Plus homes. At that time, I made the decision that, well, I made the put it in the atmosphere, made the statement that we need to be living in Canada right now. Because really, what are we paying for? What are we paying for exactly? Again? Because this is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous question. Fast forward, he graduated, and that's insane what we got to pay back for school. Michael K. Films, thanks so much for coming into the live. Appreciate you being here. It's been a long time. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. It's on and popping. I need y'all to help me with this. I really do. Because I'm not understanding what did they just like, okay, no, this is Michael. Michael, I've never seen you before. You saying it's been a long time, but I've never seen you before. How you doing? Oh, you speaking to Keely. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just been through some changes. See what happened when you get traumatized by people, guys. There's been a couple of them in here, Michael. I do apologize. Thanks so much for coming into the live stream. Nothing happened with you. I just came from your channel. I had to make sure I get a lot of people coming in who don't have a profile picture, don't have no activity, but coming up here with all this craziness. And you know, around. I do appreciate you being here. And then, hey, KL, that's Keely. So when he said a long time, because the first person that came in here commenced to say that I missed like 7 calls from them on WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp. So I kindly said I do not have WhatsApp. And then they said, well, I called you on Facebook. Oh, right here, I picked it up. I said, well, you can call me on Facebook. Then they said, oh, well, I got your number off of some type of call list in Europe. Hampton, Virginia. Why would my number be on a call list in Europe?
They're trying to fish.
Yes. Michael, I remember. Thank you so much for being here. That's why I had to go to your channel. I'm learning to block them. Like, I've never had this issue before. And I know it's common, you know, so I'm learning. Then we had somebody else come up in here, Michael, and, you know, they was doing okay. You know, they was doing good at first. You know, I went to the channel. They ain't had nobody up there, but they did have a profile picture. Doing really good. Then got down and started talking about they eat squirrel legs. Okay, I'm not going to knock nobody for what they eat. But then they commenced to share with us that they eat dog. Then they commenced to share with us that they're looking for something that we can give them over here. And so we had to get them up out of here. Yeah, even the spam in the comment section is a headache. It's absolutely inhumane. And you talking to people who have pets that. That's so true, Michael. They don't. I'm saying, you know, they out here, their minds ain't right because I don't know. It's crazy. That was crazy. I know I could count on you, Reese, to speak. You speak out loud. So I'm in here trying to be nice and sweet and not offend nobody. He was like, dog. Oh no. We don't do dog around here.
Yeah. I know she said that wasn't nice though, but
Absolutely.
You offended me.
I heard you saying safe, Mike.
They pets. The heck wrong with you coming on it? You from Russia, all this craziness. Who sent for you? Putin?
You know what?
I should have asked her.
Here we go, right? No filter. Ridiculous.
I'm like, who sent for you?
I sure enough ain't sent for you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know if this person was actually Russian because they said they were from Russia, but then they commenced to tell us they was from Europe. I mean, I don't freaking know.
Yeah, that was.
And wait, they said they was Russian. They lived in Europe, but they're in Europe, but they was eating dog in China. So I don't know where they from. I don't know where they from. Maybe they. I don't know where they from. I don't know where this stuff is happening at, but it's a little crazy. Thank you guys for being in the live tonight. I appreciate you so much. Thanks so much for the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate you guys dropping and hanging out with me tonight during this quarantine. Well, not necessarily quarantine, but us practicing social distancing. I say quarantine because that's what me and my family have done. We are indoors. If I don't have to go out, I'm not going out there. And I haven't. And you know what? The reality is people are upset because they got to be home some people got to be out there and they got to work. It's just no way around it. But the less people are out there, the less that this situation, this virus has a hold. That's the whole point of them telling you to stay home. If you can. I know where I'm from, Virginia, they shut stuff down. If you're non-essential, you ain't out there. You sick of being at home, Michael? Why? It's so many creative things that you can do at home. Now, if you out and your life is out and about, as far as I see, it's a Michelle K Film. So Michael K Film. So do you do a lot of your work outdoors with regard to your content? Do you do a lot of that outdoors? Like you're recording and stuff like that? Because personally, I'm good at home. Right now, today it was 80, like 84, 85 degrees. So it would have been a great day to go to the beach, just to walk on the beach. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can understand that, Michael. I could definitely understand it. Your parents driving you crazy? Me either, Marquita. I love it. But Michael's 16, so I get it. I completely get it. He's 16 and he's stuck in the house with his parents. That could be a little crazy. Yeah. I know. Can't go out with your friends or anything. I know. Guys, so this is what you do. How many of you guys got Netflix? Michael, you got Netflix? Because it's a really great... Lopez 737 Tiesto. These people, guys, they gonna have this hand gonna be strong tonight. This hand gonna be strong tonight. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all hear what I'm saying, right? It's gonna be real strong, real strong, real strong. I don't know. You coming in here with the IPN numbers? Like, why we doing that? Okay. Netflix is tiring, but let me tell you this really great series to look at. And it's interesting, and I'm sure that it will get your interest. Even as a 16-year-old, I'm sure to get your interest. Yes, sis, this hand gonna be strong. It's called Containment. Go on Netflix, search for a series called Containment. It came out in 2016. It's gonna mess you up. When you start looking at it, it's gonna mess you up because a lot of it, sometimes the minds of these writers and movie makers, it really wows me because I really believe a lot of them have insight. For the most part, when I see stuff like this, the platform, thank you, I'm gonna check that out. See, this is what we could do. The corona got people insane, like the insane asylum. It does. Check out Containment. I'm telling you, I really want to do come and have a discussion. You saw it, sis? OMG, Keely. OMG. Let me tell you something. When I first started watching, I'm like, first of all, I didn't realize it came out in 2016. And I'm watching it and I'm like, I had to flick out of it and say, when did this come out? Michael, they came in and they commented a whole IP address. That's what they commented. A whole clean IP address. A whole IP address. So I went and checked the channel, and of course, it was a no-face individual with no subscribers. Marquita, you scared to watch something? My brother said the same thing. He said, I'm not watching that. If you sitting here telling me that what we dealing with right now came out of a movie in 2016, IPN is it's like a web address. It's a web address. So it's just numbers. So say for instance, I was doing illegal activity online. Okay, just out in the open. I don't know dark web or anything like that. I'm doing illegal activity online. The way that law enforcement can contact or locate the computer that's doing the illegal information. I'm on here, I'm going all up and doing stuff I ain't got no business doing, hacking people and all of that with no type of VPN or anything covering. The way they track you down is from that. It's like it identifies your laptop, so it's an identification number. So when you see people coming, yeah, well, a lot of times hackers use it. And it's like a link. If you click on it, a lot of times that'll give them access to your system. So they try to be, yeah, right, Michael. But I'm definitely gonna try that out. So the platform, that's what it's called. It's called the platform. Michael, check out. I'm telling you, use a couple of days that you're gonna want to binge watch it. This is one of those series that when you watch the first one, it's like, oh snap, because you're gonna hear language, you're gonna hear them talking like they're talking right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Did you get to watch it yet, Reese? You're going to have to take some time to watch that. Girl.
No,
Contingent. Okay, I'm going to check that out. Let me write this stuff down, guys. We need to come together and get this stuff calling out. You want a third episode? Good. Okay, good. It is. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm jumping off and jumping back on. Yasmin is calling.
Okay. You will be on Netflix, Michael, in years to come. You will be. Keep honing your craft. Keep cultivating it. This is on pass. You're gonna be able to get back out there with your friends and stuff like that, and do what you love. But trust me, I got kids. They older than 16, but I know how it can be when you got to be stuck in the house with your parents for any amount of time. Yeah, people can be really, really competitive. Michael, let me tell you something. For what I don't know, I think it's incredible. Maybe I can't explain why, because that's just not my personality or my character. Sometimes competitive can be a good thing. It depends. Like, I'm going to use an example. We have game night where we have all types of games going on. Jenga. We have board games going on. We in a time now where people is, they into their PS4s, they into the electronics. So there's times where, and I'm gonna tell you, it's times where we'll just, take some time and play checkers and chess and jingo and backgammon. I know a lot of people don't even probably know what that is. And Connect Four and things like that. So in that sense, yeah, we have teams and it's competitive. But as far as life and things that you choose to do in life, I think that people need to focus more so on themselves and what they're doing and what's going on with them versus trying to beat the next person. I think that's incredible. And I think people lose focus like that. You really do. I don't have time to be competitive. I'm too busy pulling people up. Michael says, but it changes people like you see in a monster or something not good. So you got people who are competitive, Michael, and you got people who are narcissists. We just have to be able to identify. Narcissists are extremely competitive, but you have people who are competitive in a sense, like I share, where you're playing a game or you're doing different things like that. Yes, sis, we got all of that. We be having game night. Okay, so of course, right now we social distancing, but we do. We have game night. We have karaoke. We'll do tacos and tequila and karaoke. We be doing a lot of things to be creative. Michael says, what about haters and spam on YouTube? Like, why do they terrorize? I have no, I think people don't have anything better to do. And still, even so, in that, it should be a motivator to just push you to just keep doing you. You haven't missed out on much, Michael, because they save everything. But yeah, I don't get a lot of my notifications either. So just let me tell you, I go live every Friday from 8 to 10, every Sunday from 8 to 10. So a lot of times I'll go into people's when I'm on people's lives, I'll ask if they got a schedule, and I kind of jot it down so I don't miss it, because I don't get my notifications like that either. So don't feel bad. I think it's just YouTube. A lot of times when they're doing updates and things like that, it interferes in the other processes of YouTube. And a lot of times I don't get my notifications either. But for the most part, I know when people are going to go live. Yeah, I know, me either. I don't always get my notifications either. So it's cool. But let me tell you what we do. So we grow on our channels, we grow our mind. We've been over here discussing just really trying to get your words together, Trey. We've been over here trying to really challenge, that's the good word, challenge people to be able to answer the question as to why are they on YouTube. Are you here for a hobby? Are you here to make it a career? Are you here to build a brand? Are you here to make a difference? It's just so many reasons. Hey, Jay, thank you for coming back, Queen. Appreciate you coming back. And so we do things like that. We kind of put things out there to kind of get the wheel turning in your mind, like, why are you here? Because a lot of times when you better understand, you're supporting people, and we do that for real. We support you for real. So when you're doing that, thank you so much. I had a lot of gear. I'm just really starting to put things into use. A lot of it I wasn't using. But we help support each other. We help to push each other. We help. It's a judge-free zone. So I'm using a regular webcam right now, but this is my camera is a Canon M50. So I have a Canon M50. This is what I record with. Right now I got the kit lens on there. So this is the 15 to 45 milliliter lens, but I also have a 22 millimeter pancake lens, and I also got a nifty 50. And I love this camera. And guess what? I can stream from this as well. I just didn't feel like setting that up tonight. It is a great camera, Michael. I love it. I absolutely love it. I was going to get the Mark 6. Was that what it's called? Excuse me, guys. I was going to get that one, but then I realized you can't change the lenses out. And I'm really learning about the cameras and stuff like that. And I love to be able to change out the lenses. Oh, we got the same mic as well. Wow. So you got a boss. You got that ADD. Oh, you have a boss. Yes. That's an amazing DSLR camera. And you can also stream from that. So you can stream from that. You can have an amazing live streams with your DSLR camera. They have a couple of apps. So if you have MacBook, you can go into eCam, and it will trick. There's software there that will trick the software into thinking that your camera is a webcam, and it'll stream straight out. It'll keep the autofocus. So if you're moving and you got your autofocus on, it will literally keep the autofocus and zone in on you. Depending on what lens you have hooked up, it'll have amazing bokeh. Like, that's one of the reasons I love the 22 millimeter lens, because of the bokeh. And also with this particular camera, because it's a mirrorless camera, it has a crop sensor, and I like to try to give the appearance more of a full frame type of video vlogging and things of that nature. So you stream on Instagram, you stream it on Instagram with your ADD, huh? Okay, so you just uploading the short films and the videos you make. You could definitely stream. Oh, it would look amazing, Michael. So let me tell you something. No, it's not mirrorless, but I'm listen, like literally that's on my wish list. That ADD is definitely on my wish list. I got this because I'm out with it a lot. And it's more compact for me. But I want that ADD. I definitely want that ADD. That's awesome. Jay's Journey. Let me tell you something. Videos are amazing. These phones are amazing, sis. They're doing a lot of what these cameras are doing. Okay. And I find that I've never done it on my phone, but I'm seeing people doing some amazing work on their phone, even down to the editing and uploading the videos. Now I got an iPhone, but I don't find iMovie user friendly. I don't. I use Filmora Wondershare, and I use Wondershare Pro, so I use Filmora Pro. That's what I added with. It's on my computer, and I will use Sony Vegas every now and then, but only because I know how to. Years of being self-taught on it. I will use Sony Vegas, but I go straight up into Filmora, and I edit in that. I hear that Premiere is good as well. I know Michael, for a lot of people, that's how, because they're using it on iPhones, and editing on iPhones, they really good at doing that. Snip, 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 getting the green screen out and all of that. Okay, so use Filmora 9. That's what I'm using, Queen. I use Filmora 9. I love it. And I use Filmora Pro. And a lot of times I'll edit in Filmora 9 and I'll upload my edited work into Filmora Pro if I need to do any small tweaks to like the color. Use a Final Cut Pro. That's awesome, which means you want a MacBook. That's absolutely awesome. I love the edits that come out of Final Cut as well. But I love the Filmora brand. I didn't think that I would, but I really do. I really do like it. It is definitely user friendly, and user friendly. Anything for me is the business. I don't really like to take a lot of time to try to learn something, because for the most part, a lot of stuff that I'm on is nice, Michael. Nice. Yes, you needed to make your films look cinematic. Final Cut is great. I'm looking into getting me I need a full size iMac. That's what I need. Because I have a laptop. I got a gaming laptop, a Rogue, so I do a lot of my work on it. It has a lot of space for me to do that, and the graphics is ridiculous. The graphics are insane. It's a gaming laptop. That's what it's made for. But I really want to get me an iMac to start doing my movies on, and I use a lot of backup. Somebody have for Final Cut. Wow. Okay. Well, as long as it works for you, that's great. That's actually awesome. Okay, so right now, Michael, it is 11 after 10. Where you streaming from? Where you on the stream from? It's 3 o'clock where you are. Where are you from? That's a 5-hour difference. Wow. Ireland, nice. Okay. How are you guys doing out there? So you saying you sick of being in a house with your parents too? So they have you guys on lockdown as well, huh? Vernon's Junk Closet, love and light, sis. Good night. Have a blessed evening. Have a blessed week. Appreciate you dropping in, Queen, always. I thank you for the support. And I'll see you in the next live, sweetie. Y'all can only go a mile away from the house if you're urgent. How are things there? Always appreciate Vernet's presence in the lives. I remember one night she came. I think it was just me and her. And Reese was here too, and she hung out for 2 hours. I really appreciated that. You guys are so supportive. I mean, it's just amazing the support, guys. This YouTube, I'm loving this because I've been here for since 2017, so that's 3 years, right? And this has been the most amazing. I can go back to maybe August, where I noticed a shift and how things were on YouTube, and just the support. Like people are giving real genuine support, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It's a different thing. You can feel it, and it's just genuine. It's real. It's authentic. And I'm grateful for being a part of this shift and just being in the mix of and amongst people who are really genuine and real and just authentic with it and have a desire. Not like how Michael was talking about being competitive. We don't have that type of spirit around these parts. We about pushing people to grow, sewing into people, celebrating one another. I've celebrated so many people to once they've reached their goal or smashed the goal of getting to their 4,000 watch time hours. I celebrated so many people like I was celebrating myself because I was. And I think it's awesome. And I'm still on a slow crawl there, guys. I got a video coming out. It shows you exactly where I am. It's incredible. It's almost like, girl, you there already. Like, what's going on? It's just crazy. But I don't have my focus on that. I don't even go in there every day to see, girl, did you get the last 50 hours? Did you get this? No, I'm not doing all of that because I'm gonna get there at the right time. I'm gonna get there, but I'm just that close, guys. And you guys gonna see in the video. I did a video, a shout out. I did a video on 5 things, or what I appreciate, 5 things about why I appreciate team build and what that team has done for my life. Now I'm a part of the team, but it's been an absolute blessing to my life. And as far as watch time hours, because in the last 3 months, I got a 1.5K hours alone just for being a part of that team. And it's just amazing. Yeah, it's been a slow growth, Queen, because, and I'm having a good time on my way there. I am. I'm going to get there. But it just feels really, really good to just be able to rejoice and celebrate. You know how some people get mad and just, have their own little, just feel the type of way when somebody's achieved something and in 2 or 3 months, what you've been trying to achieve in 3 years. I'm not that person. So Jay's journey, I'm glad you asked, Queen. It is Team Build with Geo. It is a growth stream. I mean, not a growth stream. This is the growth stream. It is a team build stream. She goes live every Saturday and every Monday, and it's amazing. The woman who spearheads it is awesome. She's the boss life online. I'll send you all her information. I'll DM it to you. But you know how we got to get the 1,000 subscribers, and a lot of times we just focus on getting to the 1,000 subscribers, right? And then you get those 1,000 subscribers and realize I still need 4,000 watch time hours. So when you go into your creative studio and you see you got maybe 7,000 minutes, well, honey, you need 240,000 of those minutes to qualify for YouTube's partner program, and where you can get ads and stuff like that, ad revenue and things like that on your videos. So yeah, I'll send you that information because what we do, Maria Engrave, thank you so much. I've never done radio broadcasting, Queen, never. Um, okay, we're gonna try it out, but no, I've never done radio broadcasting. Um, what we do is every Saturday, we first of all we create 20-hour playlists. So we create 20-hour playlists. At this point right now, I got 3 20-hour playlists. Each playlist, um, you're not going to have the same videos in each one. Okay. When you come to the team build on Saturday, you can get 5 people to run your 20-hour playlist. That's 100 hours, right? Okay. So, and then you're running theirs as well. You're not sitting, you don't have to sit there and watch every video, but what you're doing is you're running it. You're allowing it to run so that it can calculate that watch time. Thank you so much. You work at, you work for Amatola. What is Amatola, Queen? What's Amatola? Here we go. Guys, this has been a very interesting evening, right? It's been interesting. Jaden, thanks so much for hanging out. Was that you trying to get on the panel? I was asking because if it was, I would open up to you. I know every week you want to come on the panel. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna jump the gun. I'm gonna make you a moderator too, Michael. You can handle these daggone people because I can't. Anyway, guys, and you too, Jay, because you've been so supportive, Queen, and I really appreciate you. Anyway, guys, so what happens is you can get 5, you get up to 5 that Saturday, and you're gonna run 5 people's playlists as well. And then she goes on again Monday, and that's another 5. So you can get 200 watch time hours every week, along with the other people that supporting and watching your videos. Keely says something ain't right. Just stay on top of it, sis. Stay on top of it. They've been coming up in here, Key. They've been coming up in here. So it's just been a blessing. It's been a blessing, and I want to show my gratitude towards them because when I joined Team Bill, I had 1,300. I had about 1,300 watch time hours at that point, and literally in the last 3 months, I got 1,500 added on to the 1,300. Of course, with stuff everybody else has been doing right now, guys. Let me do this. You guys know I like to show y'all my stuff. I'm always showing people my business, but that's the part of being transparent. So we want to show Michael something different because people, you're absolutely right. People want to be, they want to be competitive. We're not competitive around here, Michael. We are transparent around here. And so I'm going to show you guys how much more time I need to be at my, at my 4,000 watch time hours. Now, let me tell you guys, I did, for some reason, I started noticing that when some of my live streams are being ran, that it was taking some of my hours. I didn't understand that. And then I think YouTube sometimes have to recalibrate. Like I said, when they're upgrading, doing updates and upgrades and stuff like that, stuff just seemed to be out of whack. It was one time where I couldn't even get on. I'm like, wait a minute, YouTube not working? What's going on? It was a couple of times last week. Did any of you guys have that issue last week where you had an issue getting on? Michael, a live streams, I'm feeling like is nothing will be better than video because people like to see content. People are not always going to want to see live stream. So I think the content is what people come back for. I think once you start to really build an audience, then live stream is pretty good. And live stream is also great in a sense that it helps you get the watch time that you need. So for one time for a 2-hour live stream, I got 4 days worth of watch time hours. So that was 48 times 2. Charge it to the brains freeze, y'all. So I got 108 hours in that 2 hours. If that makes any sense. I got 108 hours in that 2 hours. So that's the good thing about live stream, whereas you can get a whole lot of hours versus you uploading a 10-minute, 15-minute, sometimes 5-minute video. It's going to take a whole lot of watch time to even get an hour on it. This helps to grow your hours with regards to your watch time. Marquita said YouTube is unsubscribing people. Me too, sis, and it's crazy. I've gone to channels that I know daggone well that I didn't subscribe to and find out that I've been subscribed to them. Like I'm talking about big YouTubers. I'm like, let me find out somebody up in here subscribing me to people channels I didn't subscribe to. And so I did a little test and unsubscribe. I'm going to just put the name out there. I like Van Life. I love watching it. When Janelle came out, I went to check out her videos, but I hadn't decided if I was going to subscribe to her or not. Okay, lo and behold, I realized I'm getting alerts from this channel. And so I go to the channel. Why am I subscribed? I never hit subscribe. So I said, let me see something. I unsubscribed to the channel. And sure enough, a couple of days later, I was back subscribed to this girl's channel. So I said, I immediately went in there and just changed my password. Like y'all not going to sit up in here and put me where you think I need to be. Okay. Ultimately, I did subscribe to her channel. But the whole point of the matter was, don't make decisions for me. Don't make no daggone decisions for me. So for the most part, people that I've been unsubscribed to, and I'm like, how did I get unsubscribed? I know I was subscribed to this person. And what I noticed is that I know every now and again you won't get the alerts, but I noticed I wasn't getting no alerts from some of these channels that I frequent. And I'm like, go up in there and I'm unsubscribed. I'm like, they want something right here. Like they tripping, so we got to stay on top of our stuff, because let me tell you what's happening. This happened with the shift when YouTube, the authentics guys, the authentics got together. That's what I'm going to call us. And everybody else that's doing the same thing, when the authentics got together and said, listen, they're going to try to make it hard for us to reach these goals. They're going to try to make it hard for us to get this bag. So they're going to just be doing little nitpicky things. It's almost like somebody going into your account and taking, or into somebody who makes a lot of money's account and taking penny pinching off of it. This account. I think Wells Fargo did that. They got in trouble for doing that some years back, taking 20 here, 20 there, 20 there, 20 there. Those 20s add up, right? Okay, so I feel like that's what's been going on in the back, behind the scenes with some of these. With some of these, I guess I'm not going to accuse nobody, but whoever working for YouTube unsubscribing people, okay? We're going to just take this. They've been trying to mess with the authentics. I love it too, Keely. They've been trying to mess with the authentics because, guys, we've come together and we have realized that we're stronger together. So no matter how hard they try to keep us from reaching our goals, together we doing it. Not only are we pushing one another, literally pushing one another, becoming ladders for people. I'm showing people, listen, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to run your playlist this week. And then, I'm going to take a week off, because I don't want them checking out again, Michael, the same IP number. That's how you can tell if you looping somebody over and over and over. And what happens when you do that? Oh, they want to loop them. You watch them one time, so you loop them again. So if you loop them again, what you watched the first time, in that second loop, they're taking back the hours. So we getting strategic with it, right? We coming together, we putting our heads together, we brainstorming, right? And we saying, this is what we need to do. We need to, Michael, you feel like it's 3 a.m. You need to, you're not tired. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. We putting our heads together and we saying, okay, we telling one another, this is what's happening to me. So now so when we sharing this information, then the next group of authentics is like, okay, well, I remember I heard this in this particular stream. So we got to look out for this. You know what I'm saying? We keeping each other in the know. So they got to keep up with us. That's what they need to do, because we smashing it. How in the world is so many small YouTubers busting open those 4,000 watch time hours like we doing, guys? That's what they trying to figure out. Okay? That's what they trying to figure out. So we're going to just keep doing what we've been doing. Okay? We're going to keep doing. Sisters with Stories, thank you so much for dropping in, Queen. Michael says, what time would you sleep? Listen, when I get off of here, which is in another, it's 13 after, in another 7 minutes, I'm going to bed. Okay, that's what time I'm going. And it's going to be 10:45 p.m. It's going to be 10:45 p.m. So that's what we doing, guys. We helping one another. We in these having our little live streams and sharing with one another. Yeah, I got to work tomorrow. I have to work. I work from home, so I still got to get up into my 9 to 5. Thank you, Keely. I appreciate that. Got to get up and do my 9 to 5. So yeah, we want to get Jaden some. Jaden has been very, very supportive of the growth streams. I appreciate it. I mean, it's not a time that I don't look up and don't see him here in this growth stream. So we appreciate you being there. Jaden, you will get to your 600. We're going to help you smash your goals, baby. You're going to get there. Oh, that's awesome, Queen. Get you some rest. Jaden Suh. He's in the stream here. He says, let's get Jaden Suh to 600. Let's see where you at, Jaden. Where you at? 527. You're going to get there. You're going to definitely get there. Jaden has been so supportive. I really appreciate him so much. Jaden, how is it where you are? How is it where you are? What's going on? What's the social climate where you are? Are people practicing social distancing? Let me put the YouTube link in the chat. You want to come up? Let me let you come up. You ask me every single week. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and let you come up. Come on, Jaden. There you go. Come on. Come on. Where you at? I don't see you yet. Oh, you want me to put your YouTube link in the chat? Okay. Yeah, I'll put your YouTube link in the chat. Oh, you in bed? Okay. I thought you wanted to come up here. Let me put your YouTube link in the chat. Absolutely. This is Jaden's link, guys. If you don't have him, make sure you connect to him. Jaden, what it's been like? Where you at? Thank you so much, Keely. I appreciate that. Jaden is a sweetheart. He's been here. He's been supporting. A lot of times he's just letting me run, but he do let me know he's here. And I mean, sometimes as soon as I click live, he's the first person I see greeting me, and I appreciate it. Jane, you been keeping safe where you at? I don't know where you're from. Where are you from? Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, Marquita. I mean, you've been hanging out, sis. You've been hanging. I am so grateful for you guys. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not really big on numbers. I appreciate who come here, big or small. I love it, and I'm grateful for it. And I just, we just hang out. We have our little fireside chats and whatnot. But I am going to start opening up these lives so we can come up here and have conversations. You know what I'm saying? Because I just find it more engaging when, we got a whole panel conversation coming on. So I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We had a great time all day long. Sisters with Story, thank you so much. The tea party was absolutely awesome. And we're going to continue to grow and just share our stories and how we're being blessed, and also how we are, staying well, just health and wellness and just anything, just sharing, and not just for women either, because there's some men out there, they need a detox too, like I said in the video, and they're going through changes and things like that. And so we just want to just have this to be an open forum for people to feel free to come and share and understand that they are, whatever they're dealing with, whatever they're challenged with, whatever they're faced with, that they're not alone. Thank you guys for connecting with Jaden. I appreciate it. Jaden, we're going to make sure we keep you posted up so that you can get to that 600. We're going to smash that goal this week, okay? We're going to smash it this week. Grateful for you guys. Jay, you have a great week as well. We're going to get your prizes mailed out, sis. So you get to try the CBD wine. You're going to love it. You're going to love it, sis. You're going to love it. Michael, you super close to 500. Let me get your link as well, guys. You guys make sure you connect to Michael as well. Michael, I appreciate you hanging out. It's really, 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 really late in Ireland, and we're grateful that you chose to hang out with us. You know, thank you for the movie plug. I'm definitely going to watch it. Let me scroll back up and get the name of that movie again. I knew I should have wrote it down. I knew I should have wrote it down. As a matter of fact, yeah, it's gonna be early tonight, Michael, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start that movie. Wow, that's terrible. I'm back reading. Michael, did they give you your money back for Rome? They can't be just canceling flights and not giving people their money back. No, we're not gonna be having that. I'm going back to the comments so I can find the name of that movie. Because I'm going to put it in right now. So, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the Containment. Very relevant to what we're dealing with right now. It is it's a great series. Michael, just tell me it again. What was the name of the movie that you told me I need to watch on Netflix? They better give you your money back. We'll definitely check some of yours, Michael. I'll definitely check it out. They better give you your money back. Definitely will keep you posted, Jade. And you actually need 1,000 subscribers for the community tab. And you will get there. So let me check you out, Jaden. So you want to start putting out some content, though. People want to see content and they want to see consistency. So you want to start, even if it's once a week, put something out there, record something with your phone, put it up there. Because you got 1,000 people, what are they going to watch? You know? Okay, good. So you want to come Friday. That's going to be Friday, Jaden. It's called The Platform. Okay, The Platform. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We are at our 2 hours. I appreciate you guys coming to the stream tonight, guys, hanging out with your girl. So grateful for each and every one of you. Pray that you guys continue to stay safe. And we're going to do this again on Friday, okay? Nonetheless, we're going to be here all week long supporting you guys. Michael, we're going to go check out some of your films. This is a good time to just catch up on, some videos. I know I need to go over to Marquita's channel and catch up on some things. I'm going to go check out my sis Jay's. She just did I believe a hair video. Are you doing your hair over there in a facial video? If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to use this time to just catch up and support you guys. So you'll know I've been there because I'm definitely going to leave something in the comment section. First and foremost, to let you know I was there. And then secondly, because YouTube loves to see that type of engagement. The more that we comment on one another's videos, guys, and again, when I leave this live chat, make sure you guys come back and just leave me a genuine comment. I know we've been talking in a live stream, but YouTube loves to see engagement. The algorithm loves to see engagement. That's what causes YouTube to suggest your videos when they see there's an actual engagement going on in the comment section. A lot of times they don't come over and look at they don't come over and look at these streams and the chat part of the live. They looking under the video. So guys, if you can, please come back and just drop a genuine comment under the live stream that we just had. Just leave me something so that we can show some type of engagement on this live stream. Okay, guys, appreciate you so much. Keely, thank you so much Appreciate you, sis. Marquita, as always, you know I appreciate you. Sisters of Stories, thank you so much for being here tonight. Jaden, we appreciate you being here. We're going to get that channel grown and we're going to smash some goals, right? Same for you, Michael. Thank you so much for being here, guys. To my sis, Jay, Jay's Journey, thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate you. Carter Z came through. She got her babies tonight, her hubby. You know, it's kind of challenging when you have small children and then you're dealing with they're not in school and stuff like that right now, guys. The schools are closed down, so it's a lot when you no longer have that time to kind of get things together and regroup and stuff that you normally have while the kids are at daycare or at school, because currently they're home. So it's just been a lot. It's been really challenging for people, but even in the midst of that, I'm still grateful that people still find the time to come by and support. And even when I don't see them, I know that they're praying, and you know, they have my well-being at heart, in mind, have my well-being in their mind and on their hearts. And so that's why I call us the Authentics. That's the new word for the week, Keely. We are the Authentics. We the real deal, baby. And I'm loving it. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Reese Cup, thank you so much for coming in and being here. For all the haters, all the spammers that came through tonight, I appreciate you so much for the watch time. Thank you. It is greatly appreciated. And to everyone else that I did not mention, let me see who else was here, because I like to call people out and just let them know. To Amanda the dog eater, thank you, sis, for coming through. I really appreciate you. Okay. And so, guys, you have a blessed evening. Okay. The next live, Jaden, is going to be on Friday. I may do a spontaneous live this week. Okay. You just saw her. Michael said, I just saw her eyebrows. So listen, that's what she asked. She asked us to go see her eyebrows, but then she commenced to tell us that she eats dog. Okay. She had a spoonful of dog when she was in China. TMI, but she still commenced to tell us that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. Yes. Thank all your haters for the elevation towards your goal. Yes. I mean, all things work together for the good, right, Keely? All of it, even when the haters come through, it's still working together for our good. And for that, I am glad. So we give thanks for all of it. The haters, the dog eaters, all of it. Okay. Guys, have a great... Michael said, maybe it's easy, even real. Listen, I gotta go, guys, because I can sit here and we can go on with this all night. Jaden, thank you. Yeah, Friday, you can definitely come up and share with us what your channel's about. I would be interested in knowing. I definitely would be interested in knowing what your channel's about. And yeah, that's what this channel is for, to promote you guys. You guys desire to grow. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to promote you. So we're going to open up this live for you to come up. Yeah, you can share with us what your channel's about. Tell us what your plans are for your channel and how it is that we can help you grow and reach and achieve your goals. Okay, guys? So have a blessed night. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate you all. Good night, guys.